Your woman try to look her best. Every time your best friend coming over, it seems kind of strange to you, but she says that you're a one only lover. They're talking, laughing, joking around, and you feel a certain kind of blue. But their conversation changes when you walk through the room.
Fortissimo.
And your mind is in a world.
Fortissimo.
What about Swanson? Or Banquet? I think I figured out how to time travel. I found the portal that they've been all talking about. I know the dimension, the decode. You know what that means for us? It means a lot. And we can move on and do something else. Let me tell you something. In the year 1730, during the reign of the Emperor Yuncheng, one of the early emperors of the Manchu Qing dynasty, many kung fu experts were recruited by the emperor to support and suppress the members of the Ming dynasty.
Well, we know you two are eccentric, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, is it?
But what appears to be bad could actually be a positive thing, a good thing, you know? We're good people, as you know. And we really know that you're good people. Even though maybe some people don't know that you're good, we know that you're good. But even if we didn't know you're good, you're probably good people in the end.
So what you're trying to say is that you're saying that, well, we know that they know that they know that they know that they feel, and even if they don't know, they could know, that they think they would know, that you're good. Even though that they think we could be good, or not, that they should think that we're good, but we are.
So that means you're on board.
Gentlemen,
I know why you're here. Just cut to the chase.
I know you're the one that pulls the strings secretly. Tell me, am I in danger?
Why would you expect me to answer that? And how? How would you expect me to answer that? You know where my loyalties are.
But I want to know the truth. Everyone's been telling me puzzles, rhymes, cryptos. They're not telling me anything in black and white. I need a decoder.
You know, I have everything what you need. Don't play game. You want something? I have it. I come from faraway place. Don't make me waste my time.
Formula.
What formula?
Formula.
I'm very serious man. If you're not serious, God help you.
That's you.
Well, let's assume I know something. Let's just assume. And let's just assume that you're on that page in the book. And where am I?
If you decode and get through that portal and I make it to the other side, then you'll be on that page too. But if I don't make it, let's assume that you just mistaken a number or something, or a sequence. Not just assume that it was intentional, but an accident, and the number was off, and I don't make it, then God better help you. So what's it gonna be?
Sorry, it's a bad movie. See? I said sorry, it's a bad movie. Take care of it.
When one is alone, one never knows. Do one. It's keeping your senses together, your functions, most of your mind. Altered states are a part of daily life, but that doesn't keep us accomplishing what we sent out to do.
Here are your files, sir.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
Are we all set for the press conference today?
Yes, sir. I checked it twice.
What about the hors d'oeuvres and the refreshments?
All on order and should be in here about an hour.
What about this? This is actually the fine spirit of Tennessee.
It sure is. Only the best for you.
I hope this river flows with this. At the conference, there's going to be a whole lot of important people there. So, make sure it's plenty.
Thank you, General.
Thank you. No matter what we start and build up, it seems like it's just a house of cards, like they're falling. I mean, I don't know what we can do to build this back up. What can we do?
I've always told you what can be done, but you refuse to pay attention to these new Jurassic technologies. You never believed in analog. You never believed in physical. That's what's been solid. This whiskey, it's been bottled for 60 years. Count that out. 365 days in a year. 60 years? That's a hell of a lot of days.
You know MLB? He has sex and dies within 2 hours. But this has been 60 years.
Remember those good old days? Huh? We had fun, didn't we? Hard to believe it's such a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember those good old days. You know, it seems just like yesterday. I mean, we had good days, not like today. A lot of stress and worries. But you know, that's life. I mean, what are we doing? I mean, is this really taking place? All right, I mean, so, okay, are we gonna get back to business and take care of the things that we came here for? Because I think it's important. So, who is this guy? I mean, what is he? Who is this guy causing all of this chaos and catastrophe for us? Can you tell me who this is? Can you share with me?
I knew this day would come. He worked for my department before I became president. He was just a guy down on his luck. I gave him a break. I threw him a bone. I had no idea that bone would get thrown back at me one day.
Well, for every problem, there is an answer. But we're just gonna have to find out what that answer is.
I know that you don't believe in anything I believe in, even though I run the country. What I want to know is, do you believe in time travel? It is the ultimate transportation.
Hey, you drinking too much of this. Are you seeing green fairies? Are you dreaming? What do you see?
Well, let me show you.
There's not a lot of time left. We're gonna have to make a decision, and soon.
What do you have in mind?
Choo-choo! Following?
Yeah, I'm following him. How many are we gonna need?
Top man wants everybody on it. No mistakes. If there's any room for error, you know what happens. We've worked way too hard for this.
Error isn't in my vocabulary. but I'll still need you there. I don't trust the others, but I trust you.
Okay.
The service is slow here, Jones, isn't it? Thank you, my darling. Cheers, Jones. It's nice to have a drink on a warm winter's night, even though it's summer and it's day. It's day like this cane that I hold.
The usual?
Surprise me.
So, been a rough day? Tell me more.
You know about the 7 wonders of the world? Have you been to the petrified forest? Not a bunny rabbit in sight. And I miss bunny rabbits, you know? It's like that record you just can't find. Do you listen to records, Jones? LPs? You know, like Sentimental You? And if I wanted to find that record right now, I couldn't find it right now anyway. I mean, first of all, there's no records in this place at this bar. There's no records here. 8-track tape stuff, you know?
Like a jigsaw puzzle. You ever play with one?
Yeah.
You know, puzzles that you put the pieces in, cats and dogs. It's like building a puzzle. 100 pieces, 10,000 pieces, 30,000 pieces.
It splits up the high fidelity, you know, all the unique tracks, all the tracks. You know, ever heard of Gainsborough? You ever see The Blue Boy? Like that plane that I hear right now. The Blue Boy is just a little boy in his silk pajamas with his dog. But here's the thing. There's actually more than one Blue Boy. Do you understand that? There's like 4 canvases. Well, if you x-ray the Blue Boy here, there's probably at least 20 miles close enough to us. You x-ray that one, and they show you underneath the canvas, it's not really the Blue Boy. Maybe it was a cat.
30,000. That's a lot.
It is, but it's possible.
Does it reach to the moon?
If you want it to. If you want it, you can reach for it. You can get anything you want. Reach for my hand. Too fast. You're not trying enough. Try harder, come on.
Okay, now I get it.
But if you x-ray the Blue Boy in Paris, you won't see the cat. You may see a demon sometimes. So let that be a lesson for your life. What you see is not always what you see. This cane here, you think it's aluminum, but I bury it, and 1,000 years later, it's gold. Do you know what gold is? We were supposed to cry gold as people, but man's been nothing but a disappointment. Millions of years of man. So Jones, I hope you listen to what I say. And one day, you'll cry gold. Truly, you will sneeze gold, vomit gold, you will shit gold.
Gentlemen, sir, your order.
What he just said.
Well, I'm glad you're here. The reason I've called you in, it's not easy. Nothing's easy, but I have a good reason to want to talk to you. All of you are important in this situation that we're finding. You play an important role, and I want you to do it correctly. You've got to remember, we are focusing on love and forgiveness and peace. We know that there are opposition, those forces out there that are going against us, but we also know that we have within ourselves the power to overcome.
He talked about peace a lot, but he didn't speak about the peace we all lost. Nor did he speak about appearing in various Amir Sherman films such as Young Rebels and Killing American Style, and I think he was in Gypsy as well. He needed to have been in Samurai Cop though, and if he had, I wouldn't even be narrating this segment now. He would have been immortalized. But what he did speak about, and the most important thing of all, is that we must trust the Prince of Peace.
I've struggled for years, all my life, to get where I am today. And I want to keep it.
And she never spoke about how she appeared in the movie Sudden Impact. You know, the Clint Eastwood Dirty Harry movie, which wasn't even a Dirty Harry movie to begin with. It was a script procured by Sondra Locke that she would direct, a female revenge thriller about rape, which Eastwood hijacked and made it his own according to Sondra's autobiography. But I digress from here.
Went off into those lands far away that...
This is a hard moment for me, my dear. As you know, we've been through a lot together. The hard times, the good times, as you know.
You've been a great mentor to me, sir. And I'll never forget anything.
So, that means you're willing to go on this adventure.
I sure am. I'm ready when you are, sir.
But what about your life? You have so much to do. I mean, things to see and...
I grew up thinking my life was going to be one way. And then through time, I realized that, you know, life takes us on a different road. And I ended up on a different path. This is my life. I know nothing else. If I wasn't here, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't even begin to know what to do with myself.
Yeah, I see. And I know. I know you'd take a bone for us. I know you would. I can see that. And I would never, ever want to put you in that position.
I'll give my life.
I've got friends. She was in Jackie Chan's The Big Brawl and Kung Fu, you know, the TV show starring David Carradine, who stole from Bruce Lee because the studio said Bruce was too Asian for the role. And she, to the right of her, worked with Michael Jackson, but says nothing about it. This was a bit after his Invincible album. I'm trying to remember a single song from the album. I'm sorry, Michael.
Ourselves here.
But we also have to be proactive in this, not just...
God bless wherever you are.
The way they were. It's up to us to keep them the way they were.
What he really wanted to speak about was the difference between BASF and TDK. Maybe even Mixel audio tapes and what did the word epitaxial mean as regards to audio cassettes. He also wanted to know, in terms of VHS videotape, why was the recording mode referred to as both SLP and EP, and why did EP win out in the end? Both of them got you 6 hours of recording time on a single tape. What was the point of bickering?
You passed the test. I'm amazed with your strength. You have endurance like things I've never seen.
Well, don't be so humble. You've earned it.
Just tell me what and where. That's what I do with. I'll do it for you, and that's that.
We wanted to know if you were on board. We just wanted to know if you're on board, and we know that you are.
All aboard?
He tried hard tried to fight the resistance, and some impetus within himself said he should embrace the flame. But the other side told him that ice will forever immortalize you, like the 100,000-year-old man found in ice. But that wasn't what he wanted to talk about. He wanted to express the fact that for the most part of his adult life that he never knew that it was actually the song Come Together that opens the Beatles' Abbey Road LP. He had always thought it was Here Comes the Sun because he'd grown up with the cassette version of Abbey Road, and because of the limitations of audio cassette tapes and the fact that both sides had to be of equal length on cassette, that Here Comes the Sun ended up being the first that appears on the cassette tape, followed by something. Who knew that he would ask himself? And instead, Here Comes the Sun opens side B on the original LP version. There are no more audio cassettes, as you know, RIP Audio Walkman.
Many Kung Fu experts were recruited by the Emperor and were taught how to use that fearsome weapon, the flying guillotine. The purpose of this was to suppress and kill the supporters of the former Ming dynasty, and many of those patriots fell to the new weapon. Those who escaped went into hiding. It was to seek these remaining rebels out and kill them that the government sent a noted master of the flying guillotine, Feng Sheng Wu Qi. Feng, who was blind, disguised himself as a Buddhist Lama and lived in a mountain retreat with his two disciples, Chao Lung and Chao Fu.
And you know that when the stars align, you can't hide from it. So come with me now. As long as I'm with you, I can do anything. As long as I'm with you, I can do anything. When you're looking for a way to go, won't you reach for my hand? 'Cause I will be with you, just need to hold.
We're making progress. Progress! A lot of progress. This portal is the best thing that's ever happened, and I have the code. Well, what's really going on here is that this is a time portal, and it's going to take us to many different times, if you know what that means. Do you feel that? That's natural. The new feeling is.
Chao Fu, one-armed man.
Thank you, Lord. Please bless me. Please bless my family.
Master Feng Shen, if you should get this message, it will mean that both Chao Long and I will be dead. Carved on the tile is the image of a one-armed man. Teacher, he will have killed us, and he is a Ming revolutionary.
Who are you? What's the business of this?
We're now setting out to kill him, but because of his great ability, we fear that he may kill us.
But
if you receive this message, then please avenge your two disciples.
And we can just leave?
We must always remember the Prince of Peace, who taught us that we must love one another. The Bible lets us know the commandments given in the New Testament include to love God and to love thy neighbor as thyself.
You spoke a lot about good and evil, and I agree that neither side can win. That's the dichotomy of things, but do you remember that zebra gum? The one with the zebra head and the green, red, yellow wrapper? I miss it just like I miss Hickory Farm's beef stick. Not the one you get today, but the one, well, you know what I mean.
And I say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Sunday. Let's have a drink.
I thank you all for coming today. The times are changing, and things always need to change, because change is good.
He grew up with his Japanese American friends in his home of Fillmore, and most of them had lost everything during the war. Executive Order 9066, they called it. And he befriended Japanese Americans who had finally been released by the internment camps and free to go with their lives like nothing had happened during those 4 years.
Everyone else. And what if those people haven't changed yet, but you changed? Would your change affect the change that you want to change in those people?
What he didn't speak about, and I'm sure he wanted to, is that he said he had the best steak of all in San Francisco, and it was at Tad's Steaks. The best one was in the Tenderloin. Tad had locations on Times Square, New York, Chicago, red leather booths, smoke in the air and music.
But if you were changed, what is the change that you have affected to affect their change?
Those are your winnings, sir.
Thank you. Kentucky didn't do so bad. St. Petersburg. Not my favorite, but they did well. Orleans. My goodness. I'll take that and an order of beignets.
That was beautiful.
I feel good about this. I think we have a winning team.
What intel do you have? What have you been doing all these days? It's not a very good sign of confidence.
These aren't the manipulated warnings that we're used to seeing. These are real warnings.
For him, it wasn't a matter of conviction because he had all convictions anyone could ever have. For him, it was all about Bronson. Not Bronson Lee, aka Tadashi Yamashita, but I'm referring to Charles Buczynski, aka Charles Bronson. You know, he was the star of The White Buffalo with Kim Novak. He also was in House of Wax, Canon Films, and how in the world did I not know that River of Death is an Agatha Christie book. He made a movie called Death Wish, and then that movie was produced as sequel by Filmway Studio, which in turn became Orion Pictures and later MGM, and then the sequels went off to Canon Films, who made Bronson this megastar. And how is it I had no idea that Canon Films made 3 Agatha Christie adaptations? I need to catch up.
We saw the test results of the exploration. You did pretty damn good. But what you don't realize is that was not version 0.1. It was
Can you
version
imagine if Cannon's The Golem with Bronson actually happened?
5. And they're gonna be on.
I would scream like a little girl.
I thought you would know that.
I know. But doesn't mean nothing because I know all this stuff.
It means nothing to you, but it is everything to me. Your money means nothing. You are nothing. You are the evil of the railroads.
Let's go have a drink. And we talk about it. You on me? Let's go.
How are you gonna adapt?
Our time is limited here. We see the writing on the wall. So you're either in it to win it, you play this game on our side, or you're not.
The new process of printing magnetic audio onto 35mm and 70mm prints proved to be very successful in their initial roadshow and regular runs. Even though most of the 70mm releases were actually blown up prints from 35mm, the response was good because you could have the 6-channel magnetic sound that you didn't get from the standard 35mm 2-channel optical tracks in standard release zones. What is amazing is how early on they were trying to figure out a way to make discrete channels more pronounced in presentation given only 1 or 2 channels.
Just make it easy on yourself.
There comes a point in one's life, streams. And when I mean streams, I mean these streams that go through all of our bodies and they cross through to you and I, but a greater source we don't even know. In that sense, we are sharing energy with each other. But I digress. So he wanted to be Bronson, and in fact, if this were the 80s with newspaper ads advertising films with special symbols to indicate Dolby stereo versus standard, stereo versus ultra stereo, and that's what he wanted to say.
We used to play football together.
He meant it too, because the optical track is so sensitive on the 35mm print. It has quickly lines. In the past, it has 1 signal for mono, and then they had to create space for 2-channel stereo on the optical print. Later on, they could add magnetic track on the immediate sides of the left and right of the 35mm frame, and then you could create a 3 or 4 track mix for presentation like on 70mm, which relied on its mag tracks to present the 6 channels of audio.
And you're gonna need all the help that you're gonna need, and the world is not enough.
Okay.
Frankly, I'm tired now of speaking. I'm going to go fetch me some Mongolian barbecue now, and I'll hit you up. Cheers, mate.
I've heard a lot about you. We've heard that you're fantastic and fantastical. But do you know how to kill?
I need you to come. I'm going rogue. This place is worthless anyway.
Well, then we have a deal.
You know we don't have a deal. Right.
I've trained her in 24 of the art of killing.
21. I made my own. I took everything that you gave me and I made it my own into 21 forms. You know, like Willy Wonka. I've made my own concoction, all the spices and everything nice, and I'm giving it to you on a silver platter. All my experience. I don't need you.
I've seen you on the battlefield. And we're gonna make Mr. President very, very happy.
So, do we have a deal?
Well, who is the target?
First, do you trust me?
I trust you.
He's a man. But he's more than a man. But we don't understand his DNA. He's a man, but he's much more than a man. It's like he's culminated with this DNA structure. It's like we just don't understand what he is. By the way, do you like Indian food? Why don't we get an Indian burrito and talk about this? Potatoes, onions, turmeric.
Talk to me.
I had this dream and I was looking for you and you weren't there. It was really disturbing. There was these guys. I didn't recognize them. I couldn't communicate with them. I was just frustrated.
Couldn't communicate with them? Were they from another country?
I don't know, but I don't think they were here for good.
Just tell me what you want. I own this town.
It's gonna be fine. I know this is going to be a good meeting. You're gonna do great. You're gonna take care of us. You're gonna take care of the whole town. This is gonna be good for everybody. You're just worried. You're stressed out. But it's just a dream, baby. Go get him.
I don't like this.
It's almost time, though. There's not much left to do. We're almost there.
You don't know me, do you? There's never been an almost there. It's a constant struggle. Constant forge.
You know we're never gonna see each other after this. So be thankful. You moron.
You blinked just now.
Now that we have that over, let's talk business.
I really like you. And you know you passed all the tests with flying colors.
And I still haven't blinked.
You know, you must have grown up with Atari. What's the other one? Was it Sega?
Sega.
Crystal Caverns. What's these games?
You know, Dig Dug now? You know, a Centipede?
I'm a lone wolf. I can see right through your eyes. And I don't even need to be here. I know you need me, but I could just walk away.
And why are you here then?
I've always been a curious person, a searcher, a seeker. I like books.
Ah, books. Yeah, books.
My great-great-grandfather. You know what he did?
Well, tell me.
He grew trees. But do you know what kind of trees he grew? And you're telling me you like books and you don't know what kind of trees he grew?
Well, you tell me. Let me guess where this is going.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Well, at any rate, the trees he grew were turned into pulp and turned into those pages that you read. Most likely the King James Version. Version .1. And do you know what's unique about that edition? It runs 20 pages longer because of the pulp that was utilized in the manufacture of those pages.
And did you know it takes the right amount of pulp, the right amount, so the pages will actually stand out?
Okay, I'm listening. So what is this leading to? You trying to brainwash me or something? Because it's not working.
Well, dear boy, how do you feel about trains? The engines, the locomotives, the raw power, the smell of diesel, burning coal.
Not really. I don't like that smell. I wouldn't want to wake up to that smell. But the Chinese woke up to that smell every day. How do you think they felt? Your time's running out, guys. Tick, 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 tick. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Tick, 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 tick. What's it gonna be? Tick, 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 tick. What's it gonna be? Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, buzzer's up. That's it. Gotta go.
I think that went pretty well.
Okay, so like, you know, like if you like Oriental food, you know, you'll like this place. You know what I mean? Like, when was the last time you ate at a restaurant?
I'm disappointed. This isn't what I signed up for. All my life, I've enjoyed the adventure. I read books that you couldn't imagine. I've listened to music that's heightened the soul, the spirits. It's transcended me to something you could never imagine. Something so fantastical. Do you know what that is, to be out of yourself? To have four souls? It's not only enlightening, you feel like you can do anything.
So, how long are we gonna go on with this?
You look like you're up to no good. And we know Bueno, what you doing here in these parts?
I will descend, you stand down. You're nothing otherwise.
Well, now, you may not know where I'm from, or where I've been, or where I'm going, but I'm new in this town, and I'm warning you.
Because I'm hungry and I need to eat.
You need 50%.
And there's a movie I need to watch. It's a good one, and I haven't seen it in a long time. And when it comes up, I always catch the middle bit and not the beginning, so I want to know what happens in the beginning. Because you know how they make movies. Because the first 5 minutes are important, but the last 5 minutes are even more important. And the rest is filler, because they expect commercials every 20 minutes. I mean, there's Gone with the Wind, and then there's a commercial every 20 minutes. If you know what I mean. It's a ball ache. So you don't want to see me angry like this.
The tally is one thing. But moments like this, it should be cherished. When actually have you talked to somebody? Like, actually talk to someone? I can't even see your eyes. You could be sleeping for all I know. But it's the feeling that's most important. And feelings upon feelings upon feelings, it builds you as a person.
Well, I have the decode for the transporter. And we embark shortly. I have the ticket. And it's a good ticket.
Jolly good. When does it embark?
All in good time.
Well, thank you. Bob's your uncle.
Thank you all. We couldn't have done it without you. Each and one of you are very, very, very important. I mean, without you knowing. Very important. I love you all. And we have a big journey to go on. And there's sometimes maybe blood, but it's the process, the journey, the venture of getting there. It's the adventure.
I really like what I see. Things are coming together just as planned. And I could not be happier, my friend.
We've done a lot. But I say this tops the cake. We're gonna have a lot. It's gonna be a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. It just reminds me of, what was that song?
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Don't hold back.
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 And I'll be with you all the way. And as I know, the energy is important, so catch 'em all. Wheels and deals, a flickering screen. Got your card, ain't you please? Gotta click 'em on. Who's living is here? Who's living is there? This is a real revolution. This is a real revolution now.
Doing here?
This gun is everything I've ever wanted.
No. You're in a house of peace. This is a world that can have peace in it, not violence, not anger. There's peace in your heart. If you look there, you will find the peace that you're looking for, not in a gun. This is my reference. Your answer is here, not here. This is a word of God. This will give you the peace that you need, that we all need.
No.
No.
Words? They mean nothing to me.
Words have the truth that you're looking for.
This is the truth right here.
You think so? No.
Yes.
There is no permanent peace in that. Stop talking.
Yeah.
Who are you? What do you want?
Relax, I'm not gonna hurt you. I need to hide out here for a couple hours. Go ahead, sit down, please. I'm not gonna hurt you.
you doing here? Especially on a Sunday. It's a church day.
You know, I worked hard on that sermon. I hope you were listening and learned from it.
I own this town. I can learn whatever I want. You guys have been privileged to live here. It's not profitable for sure. It's not for me.
You tell me what's profitable.
This, the profitable. What did you bring in for me?
This town may not bring in the money, but it brings in the spirit of prosperity. You know, that is more than money is able to buy.
That's not the reality of life. The reality is the money. And you own me this. And you own it to me for a long time. I've been too much patient. I have some new business owners. And we're gonna save the town. We don't need the church.
You always keep saying that, but you never fulfill your promise of selling the church.
I'm heading over to Newhall. There's some boys over there that owe me some money. So why don't you come back in about 1 or 2 hours, say? And then get the hell out of here.
I hate that man. You can smell the evil in the air when he's around. I don't trust him. I never have.
Well, he's right about one thing, though. Lets us live our lives.
I don't know. I smell something brewing, something bad.
You're gonna stay with me.
You're gonna have to change your mind.
I think you're gonna have. Not. No, Daddy.
What's going on?
Who they are?
Who are we?
Who are you guys?
We're the new owners.
What?
Your owners.
We haven't seen your kind around here, ever. Who are you in this kind of area? What are you? Some kind of outcast?
You seem like bad news. We are peaceful people. We don't shoot guns. We don't play with knives.
I have all the time in the world. I'm not going anywhere. I'm looking for a friend. We have plenty of time. But just don't make me angry.
Looks like you need protection.
Yes, I would like that.
Well, I'd like to think that I'm your guy.
I will take you up on that offer.
I promise. You can trust me.
Well, it was nice doing business with the both of you.
So, where do you come from? You don't look like a very kind man. What is your experience? What kind of life do you lead? What world do you know? We have a good life here. Our life is peaceful. It may not look like much to you, but it's a good life here.
Hopefully you won't have to see me too long.
Well, we're here now.
Something ain't right.
Want any of you here. We just want our lives back.
Summer's all about vacation in my brain. Tired of these same old faces, I need someone brand new. Someone I can laugh and run with.
You don't know what this is for, but you're gonna definitely need it in the future.
Thank you for being a part of our lives.
We're gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss the both of you too. Take care.
There's so much of life to see in so little time. It's back to school before I know, and my summer's all behind. And it's no fun to be alone when the sun is going down. Hey God, if you're listening, won't you send someone around?